Welcome, friends. Let's come onto our mat, soles of the feet together, sitting up nice and tall, and just take a big inhale and a nice long exhale out the mouth. Another big inhale and a long exhale. Let's just welcome ourselves to the space. Welcome ourselves to this time we've set out for ourselves. Go ahead and reach your right hand across the head gently and just give yourself a little bit of a neck stretch, reaching that opposite arm out onto the mat. And then go ahead and take the other side using the other hand. And let's release that. And just for a moment, let's take the shoulders up and back. Give it 3, 4, however many times you need, and then go the opposite direction at your own pace. And once you're ready, let's just start to give a small bounce to the legs, soles of the feet together. You can either hold the ankles or hold the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet. Place the hands on the knees. And then slowly start to work your way to hands and knees. And we're going to sit back on our heels. And make sure that our knees are close together here. And we're going to go for a child's pose. But since we're in the beginning of our practice today, instead of the arms reaching out in front of you, we want the knees closer together, the big toes touching, and we're going to bring the arms to our side. So the arms should be going towards the back of the room, palms up towards the sky, and the forehead resting gently on the mat. And as you get more comfortable and as time passes, allow the body to really just let gravity have its way. So you'll find that you might feel like your shoulders want to really roll over or roll down towards the mat a little bit more. Just allow it and stay connected to your breath. Let's take our time coming out of child's pose, and we're going to meet on our bellies in the Sphinx pose, right? But we're not going to stay here. We're just setting up Sphinx in order to get into bow tie. So we're taking the right arm, sliding it behind that left, and then reaching that left arm over. So the right palm should be facing the sky and your left can be facing the ground, or you can just have it very relaxed and loose. I highly suggest resting your chin on your arm, so the top of your arm, or depending on what direction your arm is in, it might be the bicep or a bit of the tricep, just resting your head there. And if you need to, you can shake out your legs. Make sure that you're not squeezing the glutes or the hamstrings or the quads or tightening the feet. We really want to be in a yin state here. Cool, calm, relaxed. Muscles are not stiff. Wonderful friends, let's go ahead and find Sphinx again to set ourselves up. For the other side, you're sliding that left arm behind the right and then taking that right arm across. So as we settle into our practice, I just wanted to share a bit about the small intestine meridian, which we are focused on today. Of course, we know the small intestine is basically associated with, our processing of nutrients, absorption of nutrients from food, and the separation of pure and impure substances essentially in the body. It begins at the tip of the little finger, and then it will kind of travel up the arm, across the shoulder, and ends at the ear. So this is why in this practice today, we do have so much focus on our upper body, definitely around the areas of the shoulders and the neck, so that we are making space for the energy to flow a bit better. If it was stagnant or a bit imbalanced, this is a series of movements that would definitely help with the balancing of this meridian. So if you ever feel like you've got digestive issues or abdominal pain or any type of bloating, or even honestly shoulder or any kind of neck pain, that can actually just be some of the symptoms that manifest when our small intestine meridian is not balanced well, or if there's any stagnant energy in the pathway. So just wanted to share that so you kind of have a better grasp on what to look for and what the small intestine meridian relates to. and what areas of the body that it will trigger. Great job, friends. Let's go ahead and come out of bow tie on the left side. We're going to come to a nice seated position and set up a cow face pose with arch your arms. So if you cannot stack the knees on top of each other, or maybe getting the side of the foot onto the mat is just too intense for you, you can place the sole of the foot flat if you need, or just have the legs out in front of you. Now you're going to take that right arm and it's going to reach down your back, and the left is going to come from underneath. And the goal here is to have a grasp of that top hand, right? So you should be able to grab the left hand and the right hand together. Here's where your strap comes in handy. If you want to use it, you are welcome to use your strap just to have a prop to hold on to if your hands do not meet and you just still want that tension and be able to keep the chest nice and open. I highly suggest using a strap if your hands, just don't meet at this time. It's totally okay. And even if you don't have a strap right now, if your hands don't meet, just place them where they land and do your best to just keep a nice open chest. You don't want the right arm to collapse in or down. You want to keep everything nice and open and wide. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, shake it out. Switch feet if you had your feet in cow face. If this is still too intense, once again, you can keep the legs right out in front of you. We're going to now have the left arm reaching down while the right arm reaches up trying to meet it. Once again, if the hands do not meet, use a prop like a yoga strap, or just be content. Don't try and force your hands. Just let them lay where they land on your back and do your best to keep the chest open. Remember to breathe here, because I know this can kind of be an intense stretch. Let's release our cow face pose and our archer arms. And from here, we're going to set ourselves up for a straddle. So we're going to be spending quite some time here. We're going to spend 5 minutes in this pose. So set yourself up for success. Walk your hands out in front of you. You don't have to aim for being particular about pointing or flexing your feet. Kind of leave them relaxed, but just do your very best. Try not to let the feet fall forward or the knees start to face towards the room. We still want some semblance of our toes in the direction of the ceiling. And just hold here and breathe. I had leg day, so this was really intense for me at first, but as time goes on, your body will let you know, hey, I'm feeling more comfortable here. How about we go a little farther? And that's where you take your cues from. So some of the emotional symptoms that might come up, I wanted to share about our small intestine meridian. So if you ever feel like something is off or stagnant or blocked in this meridian, it might show up as like a restlessness or irritability, especially when you have to make like decisions, confusion, feeling overwhelmed by your choices. Also things like filtering your emotions or experiences. So sometimes that can look like an over attachment, or it can look like you are kind of like emotionally constipated or stunted, if I were to give it kind of a description. So when we balance all of these things out, of course, you know, that can look like the opposite. So we feel a little bit more emotionally resilient. We feel more at ease in making decisions. We feel like a mental clarity when making decisions, and discernment feels a lot stronger. These are all signs that, oh, okay, maybe we've cleared out some of that stagnant energy or a blockage in this meridian. Gently start to walk your hands back towards the center of the body. Slowly come out of the pose. Gently, gently, gently. Don't move too fast. And then come to your back. This is going to feel really nice. Pull that right knee in towards the chest, and then we're just going to take it across the body into a nice twist. Right arm is outstretched. You can look in the direction of that right hand or towards the ceiling. You're welcome to close your eyes here. Let's start to engage that core. Bring that knee back center. Pull it in close just one last time and release. And let's do the same thing on the other side, bringing that left knee towards the chest. And then once you feel ready, bringing that knee across the body, looking towards the left arm. Left arm is outstretched. Feeling the sensation in the low back. For some, you might feel it in the hip. And just taking this time to cherish this moment, honor your practice, honor this time that you created for yourself as we work on this meridian pathway to find balance of energy, and be proud of yourself for showing up for yourself today. All right, friends, let's come back to the center with that knee. Pull it close for one inhale, and exhale, let it go. Let's get comfy and find Savasana today. I'm going to place my palms on the ground next to me. I could use some grounding today, so and just allow yourself to feel like you're sinking into your mat. Just let your body be heavy. Focus on the rise and the fall of the breath. And think of something that you're truly grateful for today. It could be one thing. It doesn't have to be major. It can be very small. How did this thing, person, place, whatever it is you thought of, how did it make you feel? And how does it make you feel in this moment? Let's start to wake ourselves up again, finding movement in the body and the hands. And to end, we are going to pull the knees towards our chest. Give yourself a big hug here. And then you're just going to take a few rolls, however many chances you need, until you can finally sit up nice and tall in a nice comfortable seat on your mat. And we're going to close with a deep breath together. Scooping from the bottom to top, big inhale. Seal all of this amazing energy you've created for yourself. Exhale, heart center. Be well, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video.